Hey guys, it's Luke from DLM here, and today we're going to be looking at 9 things you can do to improve your boss arena. Now, we're not going to be going over ways you can, set up your boss arena, like placements or how to organize it. It's more just 9 things you can add to your boss arena. So pieces of furniture that provide buffs, blocks that give you some more health or make you run faster, things like that. So it's going to be very non-specific, and it's just little things you can do to help improve your boss arena or event fighting arena, or you can add to anywhere that you're normally fighting enemies. Alright guys, the first tip we have for building your arena is make sure you make it out of asphalt. Now you can get asphalt by crafting together 2 stone and 1 gel at the Blendomatic. Now you get the Blendomatic from the Steampunker in hard mode, Soldier in the Night, for 10 gold, and it makes you run incredibly fast. So, as the block says, it can be placed and it increases running speed, and it's not to a small extent. So let's take off all our speed accessories and see how fast we run. So we're running at 58 miles an hour, or 57, 58, because they went over a little non-asphalt bit. So 58 miles an hour compared to 17 miles an hour on regular surfaces. The running on asphalt is such a good way to boost your mobility for a very, very low cost, and I think definitely every single arena or base should be made with it. If you're wearing Gems Terra Spark boots or any type of boots, it gets boosted even more. See, right now I'm running at 65, which is pretty darn good in my heckin' opinion. Tip number 2 is chucking some sunflowers down near your base. Now, because you don't want to be running on grass, you can place it under your base, or you can place it above your base, or if you're not running with asphalt because you're in pre-hard mode, definitely just you can run on grass and have sunflowers below you. But sunflowers actually give you the happy buff, which makes you run a little bit faster, and it also makes you it decreases monster spawns, which is nice. So that's definitely something extra to think about. You can see I was running 65 before, and now I'm running 76, so that's about a 10% increase in speed if you just chuck some sunflowers down. The next thing we have are heart statues, or sorry, not heart statues, spoiler, heart lanterns. Now, heart lanterns you can craft at a anvil with 1 chain and 1 heart crystal that you find in the underworld, or in the overworld, sorry, in the cavern layer. And what they do is they increase your life regen, and I don't really need to explain why that's good. I mean, if you're getting your life back faster, that's always a good thing. So definitely try to get some heart lanterns up around your base. This next one is very similar to heart lanterns. It is star in a bottles. Now, star in the bottles are just 1 star and 1 glass bottle, and they do something very similar. They increase your mana regeneration. So this is obviously only viable or valuable to people playing a mana class, but if you're regenerating mana fast, then you have to use less mana potions, and using a mana potion reduces your damage. So the less mana potions you have to use, the more damage you can do. So a mana star is a mana star in a bottle is a very good thing to have in your arena, and it's also much easier to get than a heart crystal, but you should try to get both. Following that, we have a Bast statue, which is found in the underground desert, and this has a very simple effect. What it does is it just gives you an extra 5 defense, which is again a very nice thing to have when you're defeating or fighting a boss. The next thing we have aren't the biggest help, but it's still nice to maybe drop a few around, are peace candles. Now, peace candles are very easy to get. It's just some pink gel and some torches to make a pink torch, and then the pink torches and 2 gold or platinum bars to make this candle. And they work the exact same way as water candles, except in the opposite. They give you a buff that decreases monster spawn rate, and it's always nice to not be fighting other enemies when you're fighting a boss. I mean, I've definitely lost 1 or 2 hard mode battles because a wyvern has shown up when I'm fighting the twins for the first time or something. After that, we have this trick you can do with honey. So for those of you that don't know, standing in honey gives you a massive regen bonus, and it's a really nice thing to do. But where some people do this thing where you kind of have to dip into the honey and then start moving again the other way, what you can do is make a donut out of the transparent bubble blocks, which you can walk through and then place the honey inside it. And now you still do get slowed down a bit, but it gives you that 30-second life regeneration bonus, without you needing to completely stop and, I guess, run through a lot of honey. So this is a very good way to get the honey bonus without getting kind of Zuckerberged. We also have campfires. Campfires are super easy to get. It's just a bit of torches and a bit of wood, and it gives you a very nice slight regen of health, which again, be valuable. Moving on further, we have statues, and there are a few statues that help you out as the screen gets darker, and I think it might be turning into a thunderstorm, unfortunately. We have all the different types of statues you can get. So the most valuable ones are, a wyvern banner. That's very nice. I mean, 50% damage against wyverns is a very good thing to have. Increased damage against harpies and wyverns in a base, I guess a sky arena is a very good thing to have. So maybe that's another tip, hey? But we have statues. So there are some functional statues, and probably the best of them is the heart statue. Now it's not very easy to get because they're super rare spawning, and well, that's pretty much it. They're super rare spawning, and there's not a very consistent way to farm them. But if you tape this up or wire this up to a timer, once you turn on that timer, it'll drop hearts every 10 seconds, provided there aren't already 3 hearts on the ground spawned by statues. So there is a limit to how many of these you can place, and I'll post a link to the heart statue link on the wiki, because it's a bit confusing how these work, and I don't want to spend 3 or 4 minutes explaining them in this rather short video. But if you can get some heart statues and wire them up with a timer or even some pressure plates, you're going to have a good time and have a few hearts extra throughout this boss battle. You can do the same thing with mana stars with a mana star statue, and if you put a slime statue in a like small pool of lava, you can also get quite a bit of health just as they continuously get killed. If you have less than 50 health or 50% health, those slimes might drop hearts. And if you've used some of your mana, those slimes might drop star crystals, mana crystals, mana stars, which are very nice to have. The next thing we have are these 4 pieces of furniture that give a buff to their respective classes. So first we have the Bewitching Table, and right clicking on this will give you the Bewitched buff, which allows you to summon 1 extra summon or minion. Next we have the Ammo Box, which doesn't give you a direct combat advantage, but it allows you to have a 20% chance to conserve ammo. Then we have the Sharpening Station. Right click on that gives melee weapons a 5% armor penetration ability, which means you ignore 5% of their armor. 5 of their armor, sorry, not percent. You ignore 5 armor, which is definitely good to have. And last we have the Clairvoyance buff, which is granted by a Crystal Ball, which gives you slight improvements to all magic powers, so less mana usage, more magic damage, stuff like that. All 4 of these are ridiculously good things to have. If you can manage to get any of them for your class, without a doubt it is something you should be using. I think that everything in this kind of guide is something you should definitely be using if you can. They're all quite easy to set up, and except for the heart statue, they're all quite easy to set up, and they just give you a very good benefit against bosses you might be struggling with, especially in expert and master mode. That really is that whole video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope I didn't miss anything. I did about an hour research for this one, and I'm hoping this is everything. If I did forget something, or if there's anything you guys like doing in your arenas, please leave a comment and tell me about it. I've been trying to pump out as many videos as I can this week, and I'm sorry if I've been making some little mistakes. I'll try update the description and comments accordingly if I have missed anything, but I don't think I have missed anything major. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day and have a great bloody afternoon.